Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Campbell. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
4 receivers on the field. Will they take a shot here on 2nd and inches? And the single back takes the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and his ability to accelerate upfield and pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently, Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
On first down, it's play action. He's escaping the pocket now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made him.
The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to the lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here comes a handoff. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Ward. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. That's caught. It's George. And they've got him.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Arroyo. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. On third and short, they give the ball to the tight end. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Campbell. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the back now goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Ward. Looks toward the sideline. Finds the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Canes churn out another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. He knocks this one right through. And we're all tied up now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out. It's Campbell. Powers through a tackle. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass falls incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line, it's Owens. Will actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And moves the ball to the 35, and another 1st down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
Fights off a defender.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get 1st downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the 1st down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the 1st down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to pass. It's Ward. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Campbell. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. It'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 15. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They get a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Grab down the middle. It's Arroyo.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Takes the handoff. It's Martinez. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This will likely be the last play of the half. To throw, it's Ward. The pass rush closing in. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch, a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. This try is no good. And the lead remains at 4 after the miss.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they're moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's George. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Canes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Dropping back, it's Ward. Locates the tight end, it's complete.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end to bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Horton. Touchdown for the U. And they will claim the second half lead.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Campbell. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Pressure is coming. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
We go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Running out. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it. Touchdown, Canes on the scoop and score. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up and score myself.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The linebacker shifting around now. Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it now. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And the Aggies will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Looking for a gap. It's Martinez. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air. It's Ward. Dumps it down to the back. Hawk. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Arroyo. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Deep shot, caught down to the 20. Touchdown, A&M. This quarterback on fire today. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Caught near the sticks. It's Arroyo. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Hurricanes moving quickly down the field here. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Offense showing a bunch formation now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to put it. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Finding some room at the 25. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Boy, Chris, excellent job by this defense, turning that fumble into some positive field position. Ball's on the ground, turnovers committed. The defense scoops it up, gets across midfield, and gives their offense really good field position.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. On the run, it's Owens. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Aggies. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Washington. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Makes the grab. It's Restrepo. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Grab made by the tight end. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Ward. He's moving out of the pocket now. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. Important second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He makes the grab. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Looking to scramble. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Back to pass. It's Ward. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
This is a big mistake by the quarterback here, just holding on to the football too long. Late in the game, third down, you got to make a big play, and you come up with a sack. Now it's fourth down.
So here we go, down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for 6. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. The last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies.